Atlanta, perhaps the ultimate college football hotbed, a unique melting pot of fan passion. And for 30 years, Atlanta has played host to something unique and special in the college football landscape. There is simply nothing like the Southeastern Conference championship game, a postseason game that is highly partisan with unmatched passion inside this building. Plenty of red and black. This is the SEC Championship on ABC, presented by Dr. Pepper and part of Dr. Pepper Championship.
And the Dogs knock off number one. Nobody believes. And then they tried to rob us.
We didn't play our best of the night. Hopefully we get another crack at them.
It's difficult to beat a team twice, especially a really good team.
There's very high stakes. Two of the best teams in the country.
New York Dog when it's it.
Being in the SEC championship, it doesn't come easy.
On the word! Leave a legacy. How do you want to be remembered?
We deserve to be here with the best of the best.
We have a group that's going to get the job done no matter what.
We're not going to let up for nobody.
The SEC is the biggest and the baddest.
The greatest conference in the world is the SEC.
And my Dogs run this conference.
And the Dogs dig deep.
Oh, yeah. The mighty SEC. We dig it here.
New conference, unchanged passion.
Fit right in. You catch my drift?
You already know which way we going. That way. Stop playing.
A flex by the red and black.
You can't spell SEC without DOG.
And the Longhorns are its future.
Come take it, but you better bring everything you got.
Hey, make no mistake. Showdowns are a Texas thing.
The Texas Longhorns have dominated.
Georgia means titles.
Not this title, my friend. SEC champ.
Epic battle for the conference crown.
It's got a nice ring to it.
This is about as good as it gets.
Never. We don't fold under pressure.
8 overtime.
We sink our teeth in.
Touchdown on this play. Georgia wins it. Take it over. Let's go.
Hook 'em horns, baby. Tonight is our night.
You dreaming, bro.
Nah, not dreaming.
We're all in this together, man. Let's go.
Believing.
Let's go.
Let's get it on.
Zone. And he's going to bring it out. And looked like he tried to fake the long throw, and a catch on the side by Matthew Golden. They'll
Chipping experience is big. And, of course, Jalen Walker, number 11.
And ball bent into the air. Golden goes up, makes the catch on the carom.
Great job by Michael Williams. And this ball came out, you know, after he started to take off. Watch him run with it. And then it comes out. And Quinn Ewers jumps on top of that football. Heck of a job by 13 once again, being a factor early in this game.
The ruling on the field is a catch, a fumble, and recovery by the offense. The previous play is under further review.
To the ball. Look at those Georgia defenders going up to be able to intercept that ball. Allen's there, Jackson's there, and then there it is. Just kind of fumbling, rumbling, stumbling. Never really had it secured.
Can understand why he'd be stressed out. I mean, a turnover here in the first couple plays, setting Georgia up. The last thing they
Deja
need.
vu, yeah.
And in heavy traffic, it's actually a good thing that he didn't hold on.
Yeah. Goes back, what would it be, 3rd and 4 now?
And they'll spot the ball, assuming this is ruled incomplete, up at the 17-yard line. So they'll make about a 3-yard. Ended up 2 for 15.
After further review, the pass was incomplete. It'll be 3rd down at the 17-yard line.
It's 3rd and 4. Ewers has protection, short throw, completion. Off and running is DeAndre Moore. Blazing speed. They don't just convert. They get out across or near the 40.
Well, great patience here by Moore and also Quinn Ewers off to the right. Little whip route back inside. Look at everybody playing man coverage. So you got a lot of room to be able to pick big yards after the catch. That wide receiver room.
22-yard pickup on the 3rd down play. First down throw. Texas comes out pitching it, and that's Matthew Golden.
Who says that this offensive line without Banks can't protect? You know, here they are. It's a team that had 7 sacks in that first matchup. And Sark, instead of waiting to third down, being aggressive on this opening drive. Or the redshirt freshman in for Banks.
Off the play fake on first down. Ewers is being harassed, escapes, bites back to the line of scrimmage where Jalen Walker got him down. They've been dominant.
Yeah, that's very rare. Stackhouse 78, able to get through the back. That was a big problem in that first game. The backs did not do a very good job of protecting, and nobody got their hands on Nazir Stackhouse.
It'll go as a 1-yard sack, so 2nd and 11. And the handoff left side. It's the kind of play they run a lot. 3rd and 9 this time. Ewers, well protected, a long throw off the tip. It's intercepted. There's a flag down, but Dalen Everett.
Cameron Williams, the right tackle, 56.
Illegal motion. Offense number 7. Cooley's decline. First down.
Defender from Georgia. But you can see he's leaning towards the line CFL style there in motion. You can't do that. Then he doesn't secure the ball, gives up on the ball. And the guy who didn't is Dalen Everett. He does a good job. Look at his eyes trying to find the football. Never gives up on it. Fingertips bring it back into him, and a huge turn of events here for the Georgia defense.
And Carson Beck set up at the 33 with Trevor Etienne, who's really hasn't been himself for about the last 5 games. The first play is a
game. Going to have to lead this team and make great decisions, taking care of that football.
Throwing the perimeter, and middle screen cutting back is Arian Smith.
What's going to happen here? They're going to go for it with up tempo.
Back under center and trying to meet him right at the moment with Vernon Broughton.
Instead, watch him go airborne. He goes up and over. Look at 45. That's 300 pounds going up and over. And he was right. They did keep him short. Watch him at the top. Up and over the guard, and he's the one that ends up making the tackle.
Now you see they'll try to draw Texas off, and the play clock down at 0, so there wasn't an intention to actually gamble. And what a stop by Broughton. Nothing happened after the interception. Now Brett Thorson, the excellent Aussie, he punted really well in the first meeting and really has throughout the season. Boots it deep, and Silas Bolden waves for a fair catch. And
we're back in Atlanta, and just so anyone wants to know, this is not a real leg, but this is the Taco Athletic X brace, which is over Quinn Ewers' injured ankle. This allows for players to return to the field quicker. It allows for explosiveness. They can still run in a way that they would be if they were healthy. It was developed by Mike Bean and Dr. Fred Furlick, and it is changing the game when it comes to ankle recovery, guys.
And so far, Ewers came out throwing in that opening sequence, got up to a fast start before the interception. Now they hand it off inside. The Dogs are all over it.
Clean because of the defensive line doing their job, and it allows them to get downhill. Raylan Wilson, this group of linebackers, they rotate to be able to move around a lot more with Munden back.
2-back look. And they hand it off inside to Jaden Blue.
Georgia defensive front. Watch the effort and the strength right here. This is what you're facing. I mean, look at that. That's tough on Wisner, but really didn't have much of a chase. Game again last time was the battle at the line of scrimmage favoring Georgia.
See if they come after Ewers on 3rd and 13. He launches from the goal line, thrown downfield to Golden. Golden snuck behind Malachi Starks.
Well, you'll see after they motion out, he gets a little bit caught. See 24? He needs to be able to help out on that play much sooner, and he was unable to.
The run goes nowhere.
Motion, he did not get hands on him to slow him down, so it made him easier to be able to slide down that line. Been helpful if Harris got his hands on a receiver.
And the 50-yard gain. Behind the 6 on 2nd down. Ewers over the middle, and wide open is Isaiah Bond last year.
Well, the motion right here, just eye candy, can affect communication. Blitzing that middle linebacker frees up some room behind those linebackers. That is a staple of the Sark offense. Loving the play action levels concept. 15 to 18 mark downfield.
Ewers pump fake, and now launches wide open off the fingertips of Gunnar Helm. There are flags down.
It's on Isaiah Bond. Watch him on the outside. This is my opinion anyway. He runs
Pass
right
interference. Offense number 7.
Yeah.
15-yard penalty. First down.
Made it look a little bit too obvious running into Aguero, the nickelback. So this ball would have come back anyway. But when you...
The offensive pass interference usually kills a drive. Creates a 1st and 25. Like at the 36. And downfield. Pitched into the end zone. Incomplete. Golden.
Sees a huge advantage that he can win on the perimeter with these receivers against these corners. Testing Harris that time. Not bad coverage. And Harris has great length. And at the end, that right hand gets in there enough.
UMass and Georgia Tech when he took over for Humphrey, beating him out. 2nd and 25, back to Blue, and they're all over him.
3 sacks in the first matchup. Watch him there to the outside. He actually saw this coming. So
in 3rd and 27, the penalty. Back to out of field goal range. Can they pick up a little something here? Well, Weisner's got other ideas. He's going to be stopped here than last. Kicked a bunch last year. This year, a lot of extra points. And straight down the middle. So Will Stone, the lefty, to boot it away. And Cass Jones lets it sail over his head.
To manage that, it's a fine line.
Those guys are the only 2 Alabama.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as they recognize this, you'll see Taft get downhill in a hurry because they know that they want to get the hands into the football into the hands of Etienne.
Etienne's runs that really set the tone, build that big 23-0 halftime lead. 2nd down, it's back launching to Smith, and he's looking.
He's going to go right by Muhammad.
Defense number 5. 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Anytime you see a corner grab and then put his hands up, wasn't me, usually guilty of something, and he'll be doing that more tonight, trying to make that big play for backing the Dogs.
Penalty moves the football to the 39. Etienne in the pistol. He's got it again, and they swarm him. He bounces off contact, but will lose more yardage.
Got to be able to anticipate this kind of potential of what Etienne can do. But right now, Texas, they're saying, hey, it's not just Georgia that's got a great defensive front. Look at Texas. Texas feels that they are as physical and as athletic and experienced as any defense in the country.
Using 5. Nate Frazier spells Etienne. Texas brings some late pressure up the middle. Beck patched the ball and now pitches it as he was going down. Flags are down. Anthony Hill got him down.
There are 2 fouls on the play. Personal foul, roughing the passer, 0 defense. Intentional grounding, number 15 offense. Penalties offset. 2nd down.
Top tackle for loss guy. Top everything on this defense.
No doubt. Taft took away that curl route, almost jumped it. Beck thought better. You can see the roughing there, and then the grounding as well.
What about the roughing?
Yeah. Bill, what do you think of that on the roughing call?
I'm not a fan of that call. I think he's just in there, and he's falling down.
Yeah.
So him getting hit in the head, that was incidental.
The offset, so 2nd and 15 again. That's Etienne in motion. They get the football to him in the flat. He's got a couple of blocks. Picks his way to the outside and is forced out at the 40. Delp and Lucky 2 times. Tried to come back against Ole Miss and then has missed the last 3. On the slant, incomplete. Going up high was Dylan Bell off of his hands. And the team that has more drops.
Makuba, the safety, starting to read this and does a good job of coming up fast enough. You see how he flashed driving down on that throw? I think that may have affected. Ball tipped at the line of scrimmage as well by Trey Moore. And I think 4 coming up does a really good job because of how quickly he reacted to that throw.
It is 12. High, deep boot. And Bolden is going to let it bounce into the end zone. It's in before today.
Right.
Strange, isn't
it feels strange. We got 12 teams, but not as much drama.
No, I think that was not what we expected. It's been a tremendously dramatic.
How it's going to shake out. I'm looking forward to watching and seeing it tomorrow.
Hand off. Wisner running hard, running aggressively.
Nice job here. See the late movement from Georgia, trying to affect the communication of the offensive line. They do their job, but if you've not watched Texas a lot this year, this 26 has been a remarkable story. Wisner is physical, very, very tough to bring down. Did not have the job at the beginning of the year, but through some injuries, he sure has earned his opportunity.
They fake it to him. Ewers off the blind side. That was the problem before.
Dead. They moved the tight end. That's Gunnar Helm trying to pass pro. And that is a hard ask against Chambliss, who's become one of the better pass rushers on this Georgia defense. I think that's the area he's improved the most.
Second sack already for the Dogs. Again, 7 in the first meeting. Handoff. And fighting to get a couple of yards. 30 seconds of the quarter. Texas facing a 3rd and 14. Pressure comes. Ewers on the move. Clips it downfield. Going up and making the catch is Golden. His second huge play. Again, he beat Daniel Harris.
Most in the FBS with 20-yard plays. Already 4 tonight. They clearly are going after Daniel Harris. Great job of improvising by Ewers, who got flushed out of the pocket. We saw him move around against A&M, even with the gimpy ankle. Does it again tonight. How about the location of that around this stadium that they've made? It is beautiful here. Congrats.
Different philosophy from Sarkisian. This is a short pitch on the edge. Wisner has some space, lowers the shoulder.
I think we saw it live, but you got to keep your eye right here on Kirby. He's down there. He's trying to make a play, trying to help out, trying to help Daniel.
His face, knew it was going to happen.
Look at him in the background.
Body English couldn't help.
Back to those safety days.
Gets the ball wide. Wisner turns the corner. About 3 or 4 flags come in. Pass play we've seen from Texas a lot this season.
There are 2 fouls on the play. Holding, offense number 2. Personal foul, face mask, defense number 7. Penalties offset, 2nd down.
That was Matthew Golden who was trying to help out there. Here's the obvious face mask that Harris has.
But a different approach, Kirk.
Yeah, we're going to show an impressive graphic because Quinn Ewers, most of the year, there's the hold by 2 right in the middle. Most at number 7, Daniel Harris.
Jaden Blue's in the game. That's off the hands of DeAndre Moore. A high fastball, but he
fires it in there. He gets it to him, but all around him, there are red jerseys coming.
I know, but coach, you got to make that play.
Yeah.
5 and Sharp on 3rd down so far. Pressure comes, and it's checked down. The catch is made. He's been a situational player. He's an effective runner. Ran for a touchdown against Texas A&M early in that win. Dogs will be expecting that.
Remember, Haynes King gave this defense fits last week. A dual threat running quarterback.
Play clock at 5. It's not snapped to Manning. It's snapped past him. Little wrinkle, and Jaden Blue dives for a 1st down.
Well, 16, right? All eyes are on 16. They're going to run it here instead through the legs and directly to Blue. It's a heck of a job by the center. All the Georgia defense, anytime 16 comes in the red zone or short yardage, he's going to carry it. How about the center?
Jake Majors has seen it all in college football, and apparently he can also do this. Snap
right through the legs. Heck of a job there. Sark.
You're right. All eyes were on Manning. He might not be done for the night. This is Wisner bouncing it, and he expects.
They're locking up on some of these Georgia defenders. That one's going to come back too. Look at Sark, frustrated. Wonderful play caller, one of the more innovative minds in the game. But there's 7. Starks goes in. He's just reacting to the ball carrier who's working outside. See that?
Penalty makes it 1st and 18. Ewers swallowed up by the pressure and dropped for a short sack.
As it can affect the quarterback. Here he is. They've moved him around because of some of the depth, depending on the down and the distance. And here, that's just good coverage downfield that allows that defensive front. Brenson, Davis, Jontavian Wyatt, Devontae Wyatt, another one.
Second and 20. Ewers Pitches it short. Blue is going to be dropped for a loss.
Play man to man. This time it's the defender right here. He does a nice job eyeing it. And this is a big key for Georgia against the skill of Texas. Can you make plays out in space?
They're out of field goal range. Need to do the same thing last time. Oh, Ewers was caught off guard by the snap. Still makes the catch and the completion, and just like last time, Kirk, too far to make the first down. But
cure this. He's looking around. Ball comes back. Whoop. Thankfully, it hits him in an area where he can use his athletic ability to be able to secure it.
Could have been worse.
Could have been a lot worse. Yeah. So snap comes early. Ewers gives him a chance now with another field goal.
This from a yard longer than his 41-yard make earlier. And this one straight and true. So a 56-yard play. Texas stalling with a penalty, but up 6-0. Sarkisian frustrated Kirk. Penalties stalling that drive.
Yeah, that's what he said. Something, then penalties. He's frustrated. Say it again.
What he's happy about, though, is his defense. I mean, this Texas defense has been the elite unit in the SEC all season long. Georgia has run 7 plays. 9 yards is their worst offensive output in a quarter since they played in the Sugar Bowl, these two teams, the 2019 season.
Look at Texas, almost 200 yards. And think about this. You're only down 6-0. I mean, how fired up Georgia's got to think that, you know, hey, guys, that game hasn't gone our way, but we're down 6. Let's go. In a short field, it wasn't as if Georgia went up and down the field. I mean, they had a short field, and especially in that first half, that's where they got most of their points.
They held under 300 yards offense for the game. After that fast start, really he's nimble and pretty quick for a 320-pounder. And a flag comes out. Is this running play?
Offside. Defense number 91 lined up in the neutral zone.
Frustrated. Here he is right down here. Line just trying to get it a little advantage there.
Texas playing up close to the line. They're not fearing downfield shots, but over the middle, harassing the tight end.
And when you see this, I want you to watch to the reaction of the linebackers and what they do and how they get downhill thinking about the run game. Once they get downhill, now they're lost. They're in no man's land. Anthony Hill realized it was play action. By the time he looks around where the ball's going, goes right past his
2 catches. They are finally in Texas territory for the first time. Etienne picks his way. Trevor Etienne makes a cut and bursts forward for a solid 7 yards on first down.
At the line of scrimmage, he does a good job of waiting, and then works around that block by Dylan Fairchild, who is locked up on Bill Norton 15.
Frazier, they fake it to him. Beck sprints out, clips it short. Catch made by Oscar Delp.
Like any offense, it opens up other aspects, and it gets that defense being concerned about the run, and then you can get the play action game going. And we've seen the athletic ability of Carson Beck. He has no problem at all getting out, especially when they're out of position. An easy throw for that first down.
Frazier, quick burst, falls forward. 7 touchdowns scored in the last 5 games for Frazier, who's grown up a lot, Kirby Smart says, stepping into this role. Beck has time, delivers a thought, and it's off the hands of Arian Smith. Something that we have seen.
Natural ball catcher. Watch him jump. Why does he jump right there is what I want to know. There's no reason to jump. The ball is thrown right on the money, and yet he goes into the air. You know, I think that's like a crutch season for this Georgia team, most in the country.
3rd and 5, Beck under pressure, Karam, and incomplete. Closing in was Makuba, who thought he could pick it off the bounce, and it's 4th down.
From Texas, they decided to dial it up. They walk up the pressure. Anthony Hill comes a little bit late. That ball is late over the middle. This defense is too athletic to try to make that play. What a job there. The little backhand there by Barron, who's been such a valuable player for this defense, bouncing from nickel out to that outside corner spot.
So Peyton Woodring on, trying to get 3 out of this best Georgia drive so far from 44 yards, and the kickers doing their job tonight. But the
Sark has come out with an interesting approach tonight. Now, they haven't put up a ton of points, but the offensive line's doing a good job of protecting. Remember, that was an issue the first time they met, throwing a lot of downfield shots, trying to take advantage of man-to-man opportunities. Ewers here gets flushed, eyes downfield, again going after number 7. Makes a nice play there. We've seen a couple of those made by Golden. That time, again, going after Daniel Harris, but no touchdowns at this point. You see the numbers, 11 to 15, the 1 pick.
Off the hands of Bond that time.
Yeah.
He's been sacked 3 times, but man, this is just a different Georgia pass defense. Very different from what we've seen. I mean, beaten deep frequently. Think of like Ryan Williams, the contested catch.
Oh, yeah.
Alabama against 2 Georgia defenders. Mississippi State had a bunch of downfield shots. It's a defense that's
in the playoff. Look out for ASU.
Where do you seed them? That's a question.
Yeah.
Sort of assume they might be the 12 seed, not so fast. Ewers, long throw, incomplete.
Chances throwing the football.
And the slant catch made. Silas Bolden running free. The former Oregon State Beaver shoved out of bounds, and a flag comes in, so the gain to the 45. 15 more moving into Georgia territory.
What a job of just keeping this play alive by Bolden on that quick slant. Depth here because of what's coming after you catch
play,
it. Look who he bounces
personal
off
foul,
of.
unnecessary roughness. Number 2 defense. 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
You know, I mean, he's well out of bounds. And the safety position in the SEC just bounced off of him.
Play fake on first down. Ewers, long throw, sideline. It's knocked away. Wingo got his
home. Gives him enough time on 1st and 10 with that play action look, but unable to hold on to the football.
Both sides having trouble holding onto the ball.
And caught out of bounds for a first down, but through his hands.
2-back look, blue motioning out, and Ewers down the middle and catching it and taking a huge shot. Jackson delivered the blow, but Silas Bolden, another big play.
We just said that Dan Jackson's one of the more ferocious hitters in the SEC, and this is what we're talking about. And Chris talked about the size. He's 160 pounds taking that hit. He knows it's coming, too. Brace yourself, and then to hold on to the football. Well done by Silas Bolden. That's guts right there.
Very talented player. They got a lot of guys who can hurt you. And after a quiet season, 2 big plays here. Meisner off the right side. In the move, Ewers backpedals and has to just throw it away. Three receivers to the left. Ewers is looking that direction. And now launches into traffic. Very lucky.
Assumed it's man coverage. 7 at the top. Just kind of sinks back in coverage. I think he thought he had him isolated against number 8. Instead, Harris sits back there. The ball, it's almost like he could have called a fair catch. It was right there to be had. He just drops it.
Auburn tries to go 3 for 3 in this first half. This from 37 yards, whistle before the snap. And it's a false start, so he'll get backed up 5 more. It'll be another 42-yard attempt.
False start, 80 offense.
You know,
5-yard penalty.
Quinn Ewers is good as he.
So now from 42. Auburn hooked it and missed it, and Texas comes up empty. So the 5-yard penalty was important. That would have been good from 37. Chance to turn around his half here.
Chris, he sees this blitz, noticed it. Now, he might just be using it as a decoy, but he changed that play because feeling Barron may be coming. He ends up not coming.
Hands it off to Cash Jones, who's just swallowed up. Off the fake, Beck drops back and fires down the middle, incomplete. And in the game on 3rd and 6. And Beck will launch downfield on the edge, 50-50 ball. It's broken up. Bell, one team.
Good coverage by the Texas defense. There's a one-on-one matchup, but good tight coverage there by Holmes, the backup corner. Watch the young freshman 11. Little move, little hesitation move, works around Freeling.
Thorson just gets one of the jet stream. And there's not going to be many fair catches whenever Silas Bolden is back there. He just,
yes, sir.
See you back soon. Weisner. Stutter step.
Shots against his secondary.
Weisner a whole bunch of yards after contact. He just ran through tackles with the Aggies. Hasn't been able to get free tonight. Matthew Golden. Georgia has not been elite defending third downs this season. Another startling stat about this smart defense. From the pocket, pass delivered, first down. There's DeAndre Moore.
Rapid fire.
2 minutes to go here. Moore comes in motion. And Ewers backpedals, checks it down. There's the first target and catch for Gunnar Helm. Top receiver on this team in catches and in yards. Hadn't done a thing tonight until that 11-yard gain.
Yeah, Sark is known for his screen game, and here's the look right here. Just kind of watch him block. He'll hesitate. Line gets downfield. Good job by Ewers waiting. Drops that over top of the defense in a pass rush. Gave the defense enough time to...
He is subbed out.
Brandon Baker, the freshman, comes in.
Hesitation. Weisner. That play looked messed up from the start. Then as he tried to make a cut, he slipped down for a loss of 2.
Yeah, that was a slow developing play there. Watch Ewers fakes it to nobody, and I think Weisner maybe went the wrong action there.
Sark doesn't spend one. Minute 7 as they snap it. Ewers under pressure, escapes, and a flag comes out. And
well, let's keep a camera on Sark because I know he's pretty upset about these holds.
Holding. Offense number 56. 10-yard penalty, second down.
You know, as the quarterback steps up and out and the defense reacts, it puts those offensive linemen in a tough spot. That's a 6th flag on Texas in this first half, right?
Cam Williams, one of the most penalized players in the FBS. I think it's his 13th penalty this year. See if that penalty changes the thinking or if he'll stay aggressive. Off the play fake, 4-man rush. Ewers on the move again. Long pitch. Helm dropped it.
This is the beauty of being able to rush 4 and drop everybody back in zone. You force the ball to go underneath. You're right. It's just not something you'd expect to see from Gunnar Helm. One of the more reliable tight end targets the whole year.
Now it's going to be Kirby Smart who's going to be interested in stopping the clock. If they can get off the field on 3rd and 22. Weisner bounces it, does stay in bounds. So Curran, the freshman, kicks it high. Anthony Evans drifts up and waves for a fair catch.
Moment. And there's no reason to think that they just got to get these receivers more involved. One catch the entire first half for a receiver.
Beck looking for a playmaker to step up. Finds Etienne in the flat. And Trevor scoots. 3 to the tight ends, 2 to the running backs. That's it. Beck pressure, gets the ball out in the sidelines, and there was an attempt at a big play. Gavin Holmes covering Smith, who could not come down with it.
Well, Sorrell got pressure on him, but again, we're seeing some depth here in this secondary. Holmes out there, that ball got to him. That's another opportunity and another example of him jumping. There's the pressure, but once again jumping for no apparent reason on a ball that's thrown right on the money.
He's trying to be supportive. He's
got to be.
Is it anxiety? Is it nerves with receivers and all these drops? He's trying to figure that himself. But, you know, Etienne on the edge will get a first down.
Thinking about it and worrying about it. Get a free
play here. Beck. Pump fake. Now a downfield shot. Looking for Evans, and he threw a pick. This will come back. There's another flag down in the secondary. Mukuba came up with the football. Big story for Texas in this first half.
Offside. Defense number 11 is declined. Pass interference number 9 defense is accepted. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
That's the 7th penalty, and it does move the ball to the Texas 47. So Beck, with 1 completion, can get in field goal range here.
Yeah, here's the look at the interference. Holmes looks back a little bit late. By then, he'd already made contact and The penalty had already been called.
Hayden Woodring is solid in the opening game against Clemson. Another free play. Texas jumped offside again. Another interception is going to come back. This is Anthony Hill who made the grab, but Texas just not holding their water, as they say.
Side. Defense number 11 was on to the snap. It's a 5-yard penalty. We play first down.
Look, by the way, you know, I don't know if he forced his throw because he had the free play. He's at the bottom right 11, so just barely a little bit of movement.
Back. Can he step up and even launch? Chase from behind. Ball not free. It's bobbled around, scooped up. The Horns on the final play of the half, trying to make something happen. Anthony Hill laterals it. They're still going. And now they lateral back to a Bulldog in a wild, frantic play. Most entertaining moment of the first half, frankly.
Beck got hit.
And he's down.
Hard, yeah. You know, there was a play last week against Georgia Tech that he got hit, and I wondered at that moment if he was going to be okay. And again, as he releases this football, as he starts to, he gets hit again.
Steve Sarkisian, his team leads 6-3.
All right, thanks, Chris. Coach, 8 penalties in this first half. How do you get your team to clean some of that up?
Well, hopefully they call them for a holding one of these times, too.
Let's go to Holly Rowe with a little bit more.
Coach Smart, what just happened to Carson Beck? What did he say to you?
They just said his hand got hit as he was throwing it there, and the guy came all the way around the edge, which people do on that situation. He's got to be aware of, just get rid of the ball.
Will he be okay to play in the second half?
He should be. I don't know. We got to go look at him.
All right. Thank you, Coach.
That was a wild moment. The ball knocked loose, and Anthony Hill's a tremendous athlete. Ends up, but then they lateral it around, and there was a chance after the ball's knocked loose right there by Moore that Texas could have come up with a defensive score there.
Yeah.
0.
Yeah, it got interesting there when we started to see the laterals, but this is every fans and team's fear when you see a quarterback go into that throwing motion. Brock Purdy had a situation in an NFL playoff game where he had an injury to an ulnar nerve, and let's hope that he's going to be okay as they check him out there at halftime.
If he can't go, then Gunnar Stockton, who's not played against the SEC this season, will come in there.
We've not seen these receivers have very many opportunities. We talked about that towards the end of the first half, just a 1 catch.
Ali, what can you add?
Well, Kirby Smart has told me that Carson Beck will be unable to return to this game. They are not going to talk about the hand injury right now because they don't know exactly what it is. But Gunnar Stockton, you hear the cheers from these Georgia fans. This is a kid who set the all-time high school state record for yards, points. He is one of the most dynamic kids this state has ever seen. I'm trying to remember if his state championship was here in this building. I'll have more on that for you. But guys, he is someone they believe in. They've all been hyping him up over here on the sideline, getting ready for this big opportunity.
The other week, this is the first snap he's taken in the game, Kirk, when the margin is less than 21.
Step up. Just see the back step up. Let's try to help him out.
Stockton on the move. Chase, welcome to this Texas defense.
But I think what you just said is a great reminder for people that don't watch a lot of SEC football. This Texas defense, I know it's a low-scoring game. This is an elite defense that we're watching. As Chris said, if they're not the best defense, they're right in that discussion with the veteran group they have at all 3 levels.
So with Stockton leading them, Georgia now faces an early 3rd down. They need 2 to get this drive going. Looking to throw for it. Stockton from the pocket delivers a strike, and it's a completion to Arian Smith.
Show pressure here, and then they drop in the flat. Nice job by this offensive line, creating enough time there for him to be able to deliver that throw.
Etienne, short carry. That'll help get the...
Give up explosives. They make you drive the length of the field on them, which is very tough for offenses to do without making mistakes.
Second, Nate Frazier has a crease, runs hard, and comes time in the play clock. They fake it to Frazier. Stockton back pedals, pressured. He can run. He's got space, and he's going to make the first down with his legs. takes a shot at the 37.
And they go trips into the boundary, looking for play action. Texas takes it away. This is the element that he brings, but look at the end of this play. Takes on the corner. Look at the Georgia sideline reaction to the backup quarterback trying to provide a spark for this offense.
6'1", 215. Not a huge, solid build on him. Pitch to the edge. Love it.
That's another way of getting those butterflies out of you.
Stockton on the move again, and they close him down. He delivers a high throw, and the catch is made.
Great ball by the kid on the run. Did he get the toe down? Oh my gosh, what a play. Oh my gosh, what a play by Lucky.
All of a sudden,
they can look at that one all day. That's a completion.
Oh, they're making excellent catches out there. And Lucky with that toe tap, 14-yard pickup. Ball's in the red zone all of a sudden. Empty backfield. Etienne will line up far to the left of the formation. Texas rushes 4. They're trying to spy quarterback. They know Stockton is a quick runner, as Holly pointed out, but he gets loose for 9.
He's just going to follow Jared Wilson right here, the center. Get behind him. Use him as a shield if you can, but positive yards.
2nd and 1. Etienne makes a cut. Etienne barrels into the end zone. Georgia's got the lead behind the backup quarterback.
By Delp, comes down, helps down that double team to secure the edge, and then is able to get up to the linebacker just enough. And Etienne, when he starts running downhill, he is a handful. This is a guy that's had to deal with ribs over the last 3 or 4 weeks. Had 3 touchdowns the first game in Texas and Austin, and provides a big spark along with his backup, Gunnar Stockton. What a different energy.
Longhorns, but in the meantime, Gunnar Stockton has come in and directed a 75-yard, 10-play drive, and Georgia's on top. Meanwhile, Texas now facing some noise behind in this football game by 4. Ewers, long throw, right back to his favorite target tonight, Matthew Golden. Wisner again, dropped behind the line. Warren Brindley.
Just with his attitude and effort. Look at Chambliss, blows that guard up trying to pull around. Really blew the play up where DJ Campbell tried to come around.
Wisner on 2nd and long. He's going to be dropped for another loss. Texas going backwards in 2 running plays.
Seeing him move out. The problem is Georgia has athletic ability. They can get through those gaps. Good job of being able to set the edge. They're flying.
Entire team inspired. 3rd and 15. Pressure. Ewers has to just throw it away. He got knocked down after the play. Pressured by Damon Wilson. And the Horns go 3 and out.
I think Georgia, in this modern era of college and pro football, I really thought potentially Damon Wilson with that follow through. Anytime you see the follow through on a quarterback, a lot of times that'll draw the foul. He let that one go, and the touchdown definitely sparked Georgia, giving them some momentum.
Texas shifting around and each side pointing at the other.
I think Texas ended up moving.
Start.
Yeah, 18
Kicking
the
team,
right guard.
5-yard penalty, 4th down.
I think Sark's frustrated, but if he saw it, he would be agreeing with it. They're trying to do a lot of different movement. And the one guy that was not supposed to move was the right guard, and he did.
Anthony Evans to receive the punt from Kern. It's a high and short one, and Evans will step up and wave for a fair catch. Texas trying to make history, but now down by 4. As Stockton back to work, he was 3 for 4 for 36 yards passing in that first drive. End around here. Evans will be tracked down. He's a speedster returner. They try to involve him on those end arounds, but he loses 7 as Makuba wasn't fooled.
Yeah, great job. Notice how they're walking people up now. They want to be able to make this young quarterback, who's a dual threat guy, beat him with his arm. Walk everybody up. Good experience. Veteran there by Makuba. Diagnoses that play quickly. Big loss there on that 1st and 10. Get him behind the sticks.
Etienne, one of 4 receivers to the left of the formation. And they're all blocking for him as Trevor makes the catch and darts forward. They with this right end of the field. They show pressure. They bring it all out. Blitz. The ball's loose, rolling toward the sidelines. It'll go out of bounds. Georgia retains, but a massive loss as Colin Simmons came after the quarterback.
Well, the reason he's able to get isolated is they put Monroe Freeling in a really tough spot because of the pressure right here. They blitz, and now he's got two to handle. Nobody picks up the blitzer. Simmons is able to come free, gets to the inside. Late movement by the guard to kick out. And you're not surprised if you know Pete Kwiatkowski, the defensive coordinator. Good job of getting him to 3rd and 10 and then dialing up.
16-yard loss. Thorson out to punt it away, and Texas an opportunity to get some field position here. And a flag before the ball is booted. They did not get it off in time, so they'll back him up 5 yards.
Delay of game. Offense.
Really allowed them to dial up that pressure.
Thorson. And Bolden tries to get to the edge. Silas Bolden off and running. The speedster making big impact plays as a receiver and now as a returner.
It's a great job here, utilizing his speed. Look at all those white jerseys setting that wall up for him. Huge yards into positive territory.
At the highest level of the sport, as long as you're really fast. And the punter, Thorson, now limping around. He was involved in trying to chase down the returner. Man. He's an elite punter.
Elite.
Play fake. Ewers across the middle. Catch made by Golden. Matthew Golden has been the key guy. 7th catch tonight. Picks up 12 more.
Thorson's coming over to help out. Let's go back real quick. It got a little bit weird at the end. You know, it wasn't so much him hitting anybody. It was just a turf.
Zach Neal.
Sure looked like it, but a big play by Ewers on the crosser there on 1st and 10.
Moore on a screen. And DeAndre Moore brought down nicely by Dan Jackson. 2nd and 9. Ewers launches down the field for Moore. Couldn't quite get there. He's kind of thrown to his spot.
3rd down, so a lot of 3rd and longs.
See if the Dogs bring pressure, Kirk. Jalen Walker is standing up. He's coming, and they got him. It's sack, field goal try now.
They walk him up here. You see pressure here, but it's the outside man to the right that ends up being able to make the sack because Ewers had to step up. That's a tough sack to take because it makes it going from pretty reasonable field goal attempt to pushing him way back here.
Auburn was making him from this distance in pregame warmup. This from 51 yards. He's 2 out of 3 so far. Drives it, and this one hooked again. So he's missed 2 wide left. Georgia all fired up over there. And Texas comes up empty after the punt return set him up in plus territory. Still 10-6 Dogs.
Power game.
They're among the best in net punting average this season. Etienne off the right side. Trevor Etienne is a crease. Breaking tackles. It's a race down the sidelines. They finally angle him out inside the 20.
Offensive line. Interesting, the corners don't even get involved in support. They're locked in thinking it's going to be a quick throw out there. And then it is so tough, even for a veteran like Makubu, to make that play in space against Etienne these last 3 or 4 weeks since the Ole Miss game.
46-yard chunk, the rare explosive play for this Dogs offense tonight. Frazier into Spellum in the red zone trying to build on this lead. Frazier takes the pitch.
Easy to find out.
The 2nd and 9. Stockton, end zone, way overshot. Banged it off the back wall. But
running a really good route here and broke free over the middle. That ball would have been able to, if he would have been able to see him and get that ball out, he would have had a chance to score a touchdown. But 5 up.
Empty backfield. He's going to take off, has some space. Gunnar Stockton did not slide, but did not get the necessary yardage. Jones drives, Flag comes in late. Yardage is good for a 1st and goal.
Personal foul.
It's on
Hands to the
Brown.
face. Defense number 45. Half the distance to the goal from the end of the run. Automatic first down.
Is right. Vernon Broughton, and it moves the football to the 4, 1st and goal.
45. See the right hand up into the face mask there of Fairchild. Boy, is this kid provided.
Split out to the right. Bunch of tight ends bunched left. And it's Stockton running all the way. And he's going to be dropped behind the line of scrimmage. There's makes it a 2-back look. That's Phillips coming in motion. Etienne, they are just flying downhill. And it's another loss. Young Lafau made the play.
The leaders of this defense, he's right here at the 2nd level. He's getting downhill. He's actually blitzing here. Good job of slipping through. You can see the right guard wanted to kick out to help, but a late reaction by Ratledge. Do not want to give up a touchdown if you're Texas here.
Stockton looking to run, and they're all over that. So in the end, and Hill made the play there, they didn't want to throw the ball in the end zone. They tried 3 runs, and they'll settle for 3.
Yeah.
Jim, a 7-point lead. Final seconds of the 3rd quarter. No problem for the reliable kicker. A 61. He's seeing all the same tape.
Yep.
He's hearing all the same stuff. Not getting nearly as many reps, but you toil away in the practice field, and you try to be ready for your moment. 1 yard so far. What do you lean on here? The pass game has been by far the most effective phase of the offense. Weisner has been so productive coming in, has just been swarmed like that.
Coach, you just had an emphatic little meeting there with your secondary. What was the message you're delivering right there?
Just don't get lazy around the pile. We've had some runs break out on us where our guys relax, and the ball can bounce out anytime.
How's Gunnar Stockton doing? How can you maximize him?
Mike's doing a great job with him. Kid's got a lot of confidence. He's played in a lot of big games. He's not afraid of the moment. I think he's done a good job. It's a good change of pace for us.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Opportunities, only 16 yards of offense in that quarter.
Suddenly there's some urgency for the Longhorns side, right?
Yeah, this offense right now.
Ewers under pressure, had to dirt the ball. Golden was coming.
A lot of times when you get a blitz, this guy starts to cheat over just to help out. He doesn't show it at all. Because of that, you're not able to pick it up. They did this in the first matchup with Everett on the end of that boundary.
Yeah, he had the forced fumble and fumble recovery that was huge in that game. Now it's 3rd and 3. Beaufort wide open is Moore in a slant, still running. DeAndre Moore wins the foot race. Texas strikes back from 41 yards. Momentum back on their side now.
What a call and what a read by Quinn Ewers. Little run pass option. He's reading KJ Bolden the entire time. He comes down, makes a perfect throw, and then how about the move after the catch and making Dan Jackson miss. And the read that he has is right here. Once you get the motion, a shift to the tight end. See Bolden come down. Now he's just see his eyes at that fake. He's looking at 4. 4 comes down. Okay, I'm going to throw it right by him on that glance route. And now bang, what a move right there after the catch. You know, this group of receivers, I keep talking about Moore as the veteran in that group. And he steps up. Good hesitation. Secondary fool, thinking it might be one of the quick throws, like a look pass to the outside. Instead, they get him on that RPO, on that slant. Beautiful, well done by Ewers.
Auburn to tie the game in 13, knocks it through, and Ewers extends program, Texas, to be honest.
In general.
And Jones will leave it there. Holly?
To win, load up against this run game.
Stockton weaving around. Yeah, Texas is breathing fast now. Longhorns rush only 3. Stockton into the coverage, checks it down to Frazier, and getting the football right back. Stockton, and they're all over Dominic Lovett. He caught it behind the line, and Jalen Gilbo says, "You're staying right there." And the Longhorns force a punt.
Well, this is called doing your homework. When you see motion, where they go out to motion to trips, this is Lovett going over. You see the corner running with him. You got man-to-man coverage. So once you see that, You're expecting a quick throw out here. Texas is anticipating that. That's just really good job of anticipating.
Ham taking over for the injury. It's a fake. It's a fake, and Smith's got it on the end around, and he's got a first down. Tie game, fourth quarter, SEC championship, and Kirby Smart rolls the dice, and this time the fake punt works.
You know, I called a game Thursday night, and I was really impressed what Dan Campbell did. Watch how Texas doesn't even react. They've got a couple guys there dealing with the gunner. Backs turned, completely unexpected. How about big fella, 74? Snapped to the big fella, 74. Gooseby.
Did not work
that
against Alabama in this game. And 9-yard pickup on fourth down. Dogs continue to kind of grind forward on the running game here.
Be able to, well, actually it's Bobo, the backup center, and then he flips it, and he was ready, in position. Smith's coming full speed around that edge. And
young Drew, who stepped in, he's had to be a starter at times this year at center position for Georgia with all the injuries they've had. 2nd and 7. And the Horns give a crease, and Etienne's got a first down.
Etienne to that next level.
Empty backfield for Stockton now. Screen. Smith ran right back into heavy traffic.
Against Georgia Tech. Here they go again a week later.
Stockton complete. Smith holds on.
You're throwing that back into the boundary. He doesn't have a lot of room, so you do have to get it out early. And that's Smith, who's been struggling catching a football today. That time, even that one.
No pressure. Check down. Too much space for Etienne. He's going to get just enough
zone, and then you have to get the ball out as fast as you can. You know that you got to be decisive, which he did. And Etienne is so well known for what he can do in space.
Woodring. Reverse. Evans lost the ball, fell on it, got very, very lucky to avoid a crucial turnover.
Chasing after the football. Right hand gets in right there to knock it out. And you talk about the break of the game. Look at all those white jerseys. Bounces right back into the chest of Evans.
Got a remarkable, Kirk. That's the 19th fumble this season for Georgia. Only lost 5 of them.
Now listening to Kirby.
Picked up 5. 2nd down run for Frazier. Frazier to the corner. Barrels out inside the 20.
You're trying to get upfield to disrupt and penetrate, and by doing that, take yourself right out of the play. And what a great thing when you have Etienne. Frazier goes back to being in that role of being 1B. Look how fresh his legs are here in the fourth quarter with 6:30 to go, and he gets his hands on the ball.
Now can Gunnar Stockton in this Georgia offense punch it in the red zone? Frazier's got a crease. Barrels down inside the 5. The ball came out. 5 knocked loose by Makuba there.
Makuba, the left arm, knocked it loose. And watch this. It's on the back there of Taff. Right there. Clearly a fumble. I think Arian Smith maybe hopped on that football. I think a hustle play by 11 of it, but he was just lying on it. Never had the ball.
1st and goal. Etienne. It's crowded toward that boundary. Could end around. Phillips knocked down short of the goal line. Lost a shoe. Makuba made the play. Phillips slow to get up, holding in the midsection.
Yeah, he is the gadget guy, right? A little bit undersized, but really good speed. You talked about Makuba. He just accelerates through this hit. Boom, big hit right there.
So Dogs on the doorstep. It'll be 3rd and goal when you come back.
Earn it, drive the field. That's what they're doing right here. Can they finish it off?
Stockton from the pocket, surveyed, is batted down at the line. Dangerous play.
And again, it's very easy to see from up here, but Delp is in motion. goes back, and right now, if you throw it, you know, there was a nice little pick there by London Humphreys. He didn't see it, and it gave Texas a chance to get
to give Georgia the lead back. Ooh, pounds it right through.
Let's see what happens. Plenty of time. 4:32 to go.
Golden will let this one go. And Texas answer. They hand it to Wisner to begin the drive. And he goes nowhere. He'll actually lose a yard.
Being patient with that run game at this point. I think it's going to come down to Ewers' ability to make throws.
Got to get protection. And he's going to be sacked. A slow developing.
Again, it's Chambliss right here who's able to get penetration and force Ewers up and then into the arms of Mykel Williams.
Pressure again. Sideline pitch. Intercepted.
Couple things. Watch the pressure right here. And here's the matchup on the outside. He gets pushed. The right tackle gets pushed right into the face of the quarterback. What a good job of being patient. The ball's thrown to the inside. But watch 6. Waiting, expecting that route near the first.
And 3:36 to play. Set up inside the Texas 30. Etienne off the left side.
Now in that red area.
Fake it to Etienne. Stockton now pitches down to the running back. Flag comes out. Etienne still running. Knocked down at the 20.
Holding. Offense, number 55. 10-yard penalty. Second down.
So it backs him up. Stops the clock, of course. And moves the football to the 36.
55 right there going up against 5 Billy Norton.
Evans motions across. Single coverage on that side. And barreling downhill to the 31.
Yeah. Close to it.
Play clock at 3. Texas brings pressure. Stockton backpedaling. Throws it. And right to Texas. Intercepted by Jahdae Barron. The young fella under pressure made a mistake, and Texas is set up now.
Going to throw the ball to Cash Jones out of the backfield. Blitz here. And again, they've had success bringing blitzes from that left side. 2-on-1 on the left tackle. See, Simmons is able to get the pressure. Georgia very fortunate this ball was not returned all the way back by Barron. Good job by Lucky Hustle.
2 timeouts plus the 2-minute timeout. Ewers flips short. Wisner has blockers and hammers forward for a first down at the 45.
Timeout plus the 2 timeouts that Texas has remaining.
With that in mind, Kirk, they run the ball to Wisner. They're ripping at it.
Yep, by having that bye. That's enough incentive, just that.
Both teams could use it. There's a whistle and a false start before the snap. Momentum in this drive.
False start, offense number 56. 5-yard penalty, second down.
That the missed opportunities in the plus territory, that they have the ball with a chance to win this game. Down 3.
Ewers flips it across the middle. Catch made by DeAndre Moore.
They're creating traffic for the defenders to have to work through. Nice catch again by Moore.
Got to get 2 plays. Got 2 plays to get them. Pressure comes. Ball rejected.
Here of utilizing a blitzer from here, and watch how he works around from the right side. Comes all the way around. 3. Save your best for right here.
Ewers. Catch made by Moore. Nice route. Came in, cut out, and that ball was on the money.
He showed that and then went the other direction.
Beautiful timing. Now in a slant, Moore makes this catch, and all of a sudden...
so far.
Wisner running left, makes a cut. Yeah, it's enough for a first down inside the 30.
But you want your quarterback, he's got to be smart.
That's Matthew Golden went in motion. He goes deep. Ewers instead lobs it to the left for Wingo. And out comes a flag. Interference in the end zone as Dalen Everett, who's had some big plays tonight.
Go after the corners. He's been doing it all game.
15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Dan Jackson came down, so created a one-on-one matchup. and Everett just gets behind. Ball is underthrown, and so once he gets behind and the ball is underthrown, you see Wingo, the freshman, working back to it, and a no-brainer call there for the official.
Actually a smart penalty in college, so you take the 15 yards.
Yeah.
NFL, that's it down at the 2-yard. Pump fake. Ewers will be sacked, and now
it looked like, with the action from the quarterback, you know, he's flashing, showing screen that way, wants to go back to the right, but he's very fortunate he holds on to the ball. You see the ball in his left hand away from his body with 3 different defenders around him. You know, Georgia takes that one away. He could have flipped it out there, but there's a Georgia defender. This matchup,
second down play.
Matchup way at the top. Golden has had a huge game.
Ewers goes to the left, rising up and trying to make a diving catch.
Matchup where he thinks Wingo's going to be a superstar. He's just a young man. See the safety over there, Jackson. It's a tough matchup.
Going to try to win it in regulation. Come up short. Going to kick a field goal to force overtime. Screen, and as Wingo dropped it, never really got going, didn't have anywhere to run.
Missed from 42 and 51 tonight. Wingo never has possession, really had nowhere to go.
Nope.
With Michael Williams out there.
No problem. Auburn looks like a guy who believes in himself and pressure.
And says, thank you very much. Perfect snap, perfect hold. Could not have been a cleaner operation there by that unit. Fantastic.
So Texas off the interception, given a life, power, and collective pride in college football.
Yes.
There's a lot of different things, but that hasn't changed. And when there's a championship to be won and a trophy in the building. And
I'm not in practice to know this kid and who he is, but it looks like they're going to run it. I like what I've seen from him so far, but
overtime stage. Dogs kept playing that again and again.
Before we start
Georgia
overtime?
Tech. Back to the coin toss.
You're the guest. You're going to call the toss. Your choice will be offense if you win, offense, defense, or which end of the field you want to play. We have one toss and one toss only. Okay? The logo's heads, the pennant's tails. Tails, heads. Make your call.
Tails.
What'd he call?
Tails.
Tails. If I dropped it, we do it again. And it is tails. Okay, so you've won the toss.
Defense.
You want to play defense first, and which way do you want to go? Okay, well, you come down there. Come around this way.
I like an official that takes control.
Steve Marlowe took control.
I mean, that is no question who the boss is out there.
So
Texas,
obviously Georgia chooses to play
we'll have
defense.
It first down at the 25, going this direction.
It didn't in pressure games. Keeper Manning shows the strength. He's not just a fast guy. He's got power here as these overtimes unfold. Ewers on the move. And nobody open. Tried to flip it to Jaden Blue. Just along with the tight end Helm. And now Moore motions over to the left slot. Ewers on the slant. Caught. First down inside the 15.
Wanted that double slant look, which he got, which opened it up for Wingo. What a job Wingo does as a true freshman. What a catch.
Georgia is going to spend a timeout. You have a timeout to use in every overtime period.
Big catch. Moore came over to kind of open it up. That's against a really good corner at the top there. Gets a little bit handsy with the left hand, but used his body to kind of box him out, and then uses the hand. Somehow that left arm, forearm, secured that football.
First down play. Play fake. Ewers launching for the end zone. Contested ball at the back. No chance for Matthew Golden to make a play.
You know, watch Golden show it to the inside, and Everett didn't bite for that at all. It was a nice job of being able to eventually use his body and get him where he has no chance to make a play on that football. Just out.
It's a confident quarterback to make risky throws in this situation in overtime. Ewers this time lofts it to the other part of the end zone.
Ewers had a big night. The timing off. He's got room to work out there. See the football thrown to his outside shoulder. would have had to make a potential like a Willie Mays catch. Jackson Smith and Jig right side.
And now the tight end motions across right there as well. Ewers looking that direction. And checks it down. Catch made and cannot escape. Tackle made.
Wall with these receivers, hoping against man they would be able to get him out. But Bolden back here does a good job of reading that. So he's in charge.
With the reliable pedigree and the interesting hair. Right back out there from 32. And that time knocks it through. Not quite as confident a swing as it was to force overtime.
Oh no, he of course looking for touchdowns. Ooh, the snap a little high. The hold was close. Can be the difference here for Georgia.
And he's got the, they fake it to him and they throw it in the flat. Oscar Delp slips a tackle, and that's 2nd and 1. Stockton. And they're going to lose yardage on that catch.
Motion is the indicator for these plays, and I want you to watch Anthony Hill, the communicator. He sees that motion. He's telling the fellas, hey, you know what's coming. Guys, get ready. Here it comes. And everybody runs. Great job.
The play call here, they need 3. 2 backs in the backfield. They fake it to Etienne. Ball flips short. And the tight end, Oscar Delp.
They just slide him down. That's where he wanted to go with the ball, but instead checks it down. And again, big number 4. Remember, earlier he made Makuba.
First down run to Etienne. Etienne, tried to shake.
Again, the way he's able to use his lateral quickness, his vision, just waits for it, and then accelerates.
12 yards away from the win. Stockton running all the way up the middle. Gunnar Stockton knocked in the head by Makuba. Helmet goes flying. Thankfully, he's up on his feet. Flag goes flying as well. Wow.
4 comes in, lowers that shoulder.
You do not often see a helmet like eject off the top of the head like that.
Not at all.
Discussing, of course, whether it's targeting.
You want to talk about a team, again, rallying around a quarterback that's
personal foul,
willing
targeting,
to do that.
defense number 4. The previous plays are under further review.
What is going to be the issue in this targeting review against Makuba?
It's got to be a crown of the helmet hit because he's a runner.
Right.
So now as he comes in, he does lower, but does he turn his head to the side? Is it the side of the helmet or is it the crown? It's close.
Yeah, ball's already at the 3 or 4 yard line. So I mean, to me, the story here is about this kid, this Gunnar Stockton. This is unbelievable that this guy in this second half and now into overtime, the guts, the poise, the prep that this kid is showing right now, it's unbelievable considering this stage.
And that is grisly. You can see the expression in his face, legs buckle. Well, you're right. Even if it's not targeting, it's going to be 1st and goal to 4.
Yeah.
Bill, what is your sense of what's going to happen here?
I say it's not targeting. It's
After
the side
further
of the
review,
helmet.
there is no foul for targeting. The ball carrier did make the line to gain. It'll be 1st and goal at the 4 yard line.
The I formation. They hand it to him. Touchdown! Georgia are SEC champions as every dog digs really deep.